Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for a review of set 10256, the Taj Mahal. It's quite a beast of a set, as you can tell. I think it's something like the 5th largest Lego set ever. Probably should have looked that up, but as it's currently changing, it doesn't really matter if I tell you what it is, because by the time this video comes out, it might be the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, who knows. But it's got 5,923 pieces, and it was actually a re-release of set 10189. All they did was, I think, improve the instructions and add a brick separator to the set. So I bought this set just before it retired for the second time. Sort of a bit of an impulse buy, mainly because I didn't want to miss out twice, because I'd wanted it the first time and it retired. And so when I saw it come back, I'm like, I'm going to need to get this because I feel like I missed out and it looks epic. Now, having built it, I'm kind of regretting buying it. It just doesn't work for me. It's not going to fit in our city. It takes up so much space. It's not going to fit anywhere on display in my house because, unlike the Hogwarts castle that has more pieces than this, it doesn't really fit very well. It's very deep, as you can see. It's kind of a square. And so you kind of want it to be longer and less deep so that you can display it on like the top of a chest of drawers or a bookshelf or something. This, I mean, I don't know where this is going to go. And in fact, I've seen people who put it on top of their washing machine, which seems like a crazy idea because, you know, washing machines spin quite a lot. That would make this wobble, and you can see that it's pretty wobbly as it is. So, did we enjoy building it? So we built it on some live streams. I can link those up for you if you want to watch us build it. Several live streams, and as usual, we build as a couple. This was okay to do that, apart from the fact that it wasn't designed to build as a couple. And so you can see there is 4 pillars, all the same, 4 sides of the main building, all the same. Most of these sides, all the same. So you'd think you'd be able to split it easily, but all of the pieces are sort of in the one bag. And so if you want to build a tower each, you're building from the same set of parts, unless you separate the parts to start with. So we kind of had the parts in the middle and we're sort of stealing from them to build things. I mean, it wasn't that hard, but they could have split it up more. But this is an older set, so it wasn't really thought out, like splitting it down into much smaller bags. There was a lot of pieces on the go at once, and it was just a bit hard work. And also, you look at it, kind of repetitive. And I'm not normally one to complain about repetitive because I do quite like that. But it's also quite monotone. So it's all white. Finding the right pieces isn't easy. And doing it all over again just gets a bit annoying. I just don't see the value in having this set. Other than to say I've built it, I don't really know what to do with it now. I'm going to break it up. There is a rebrickable version. It's a theatre, I think it is. It only uses about just over 3,000 of the parts, so you'll have a lot left over. But it does look nice, but I don't know if I care to have that building either. Again, it's a very large building. I don't know where I'd put it, and I don't know if it's the right sort of scale. And that's the thing. This isn't really minifigure scale. These are steps in here. There's no way you're getting a minifigure in there. So it's the wrong scale entirely. But it is an impressive building, and it does look like the Taj Mahal. So let's have a quick look at all of the parts that you've got in here and how it's sort of built up. I think that's one of the things I do like, is to move this about. It's quite easy to take apart. So this entire dome on the top, you can just sort of lift it up. That's all by itself there. Then the next section, sort of this whole section will lift off. It kind of sits in that base, and actually that was quite hard to get back in after I had stored it for a while for this review. And in fact, I think I also have a spider living in my Taj Mahal, so it was covered in cobwebs, which is not so good. So I do really need to take it apart just to get that spider out of this Lego room. The integrity, like these things, super wobbly. I think if you build them, they're not so bad, but if you then knock them over, they don't go back together very well. So it's very wobbly. But all of the bottom sections, that's sort of a modular system, so they all clip together. I think there's 6 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 bits that go together to make that square. And that, again, getting the pins is a bit painful, but it's not too bad. The thing I like the most is that you've got the turntable piece here, making that sort of tiled floor. I think it's a really nice technique that they've used there. and it's just a repetition, but the effect is nice. That base plate coming through at the bottom, the blue base plate, looks really good. It's not got really any playability to it. I don't know what you would do to play with this set. It is definitely a display model, and it just is too much. So I'm kind of glad I built it, because I always looked at like Tower Bridge and the Big Ben set as well as ones that I wanted to get at some point in my Lego journey. And whilst I would like to build them, I don't think I need them in my city. They are, again, giant builds, but of the wrong scale entirely, and I just don't know how to get them coherently into the city. So that's going to save me a whole bunch of money. This is bothering me. But like I say, you have to really get it lined up properly to get it in there. And in fact, I've chipped a bit off there, but never mind. The other thing I would say about this set is it's white. If it is a display piece, soon it's going to be yellow, because you put it anywhere in your house to display, that sun is going to get it, and you are going to slowly not notice the difference between the yellow and the white. And I think, knowing that about Lego, I would never have invested in this if I thought about it properly. Like, there's no point getting a set that you can't display or that you can't get in the city. So it's not a great review from me. I think if you just want a big build, if you just want the fun of building it, fine. But it's not like it's even a very good parts pack. I don't really know what we're going to do with all of these windows and all of these studs and things. It's not, oh, I can turn it into something. And that is shown definitely by the fact that there are literally only 2 rebrickable things for it. You'd think it's been out so long, someone could have done something with it, but the parts are just white. I'm not sad that I built it. I'm definitely not going to keep it in the city. So it is going to be dismantled after this video. Let me know in the comments below if you would do the same, or whether you try and find a way to get it in. I just don't think it works. And look at the space. It's like 4 base plates worth of city space, and it's just wasting most of it. So really not worth it. I would like to hear from you if you built either Big Ben or Tower Bridge, just to confirm whether I'm right in thinking it's going to be a similar effect, whether I'll build it and then regret having it and have no way to put it and want to just take it apart again, because that will confirm with me that I'm doing the right thing by taking those off of my bucket list of sets that I want. Also, if you want to see why we can't fit this in the city, then I'll link up our city update playlist and you can see there's no space for it. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.